Very good morning to all children. Welcome to the maths class. Today we are going to study about a joint bar graph. We have already studied what is a graph. You can see in the screen there is two graphs drawn. One side shows you Ajay's wheat production and the other graph shows you Vijay's wheat production. The common factor in both is the wheat production. But Ajay has a different graph and Vijay has a different graph. What we are going to study is how this joint bar graph can be applied using these two separate graphs. Basically, a graph is a graphical representation of the data given to us. Now here Ajay's wheat production and Vijay's wheat production can be shown in a single graph and that will be called as a joint bar graph. What you need to know is it has the same y and the x axis. The same factor is the wheat production, and only to represent Ajay and Vijay we will shade it two different ways so that you can get the difference when it is represented in a single graph. In this graph you can see this is how a joint bar graph looks like. Ajay and Vijay's wheat production. Okay, it is shown together. Ajay is dark blue, Vijay is light blue. You can see the y-axis that shows the production of wheat in quintals. You can see the x-axis, the year is shown 2011, 2012, 2013 and 2014. And this is how initially I showed you Ajay and Vijay's separate wheat production. This is what is meant by a joint bar graph. For learning how to draw a bar graph, we are going to first learn how to read a joint bar graph. Now you can see how the graph shows a joint bar representation. It is the minimum and the maximum temperature in Pune for 5 days. Now how we will read it? By answering the given questions below. First one, what data is shown on the x-axis? The x-axis shows us the days, the weekdays. Second question, what data is shown on the y-axis? The y-axis shows us the temperature information. Then which day has the highest temperature? How do you come to know the highest temperature? The maximum temperature is light blue. Okay, so the highest recording was on Monday, and on which day? That is, it shows on Monday which day has the highest temperature. So Monday has the highest temperature. On which day is the minimum temperature highest? So now minimum temperature is the dark blue part, and on which day it is the highest? It is highest on Friday, Monday as well as Wednesday. On Thursday, what is the difference between minimum and maximum temperature? If you go to Thursday, the maximum temperature is 30 and the minimum temperature is 15. So the difference of 30 minus 15 is 15. So 15 degrees Celsius is the answer. On which day is the difference between the minimum and maximum temperature greatest? Now for this you have to see all the days. Monday you can see 30 minus 20 is 10. Tuesday 27 minus 20, that is 7. Then like this you find out on which day there is the difference between minimum and maximum is the greatest. 30, if you see on Friday it is 30 and the minimum is on 20. So 30 minus 20, 10.